Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway as we get ready for the Pixar 400. Let's get to your starting lineups. Starting on pole in the number 1 is Nicky Sofias. Second is the 16 is her teammate Carlos Morales. Third is going to be George Kirifides in the 4. Fourth is Dennis Sharp in the 5. Fifth is going to be Christos Cherney in the 27. Sixth, Cameron Face in the 18. Seventh, John Bergermouth Sr. in the 38. Eighth is going to be Austin Rez in the number 2. Ninth is going to be Scruffy Dog in the 14. 10th, LeBon Van Leer in the 60. 11th, Robert Thompson in the 23. 12th, your Daytona 500 winner, Charlie Birch. 13th, Alex Fervitas in the 29. 14th, Zach Mers in the 06. 15th is going to be a recent winner, Yannick Sidas in the 69. 16th, Astro Kirifides, Season 1 regular season points champion in the 11. 17th is going to be Perry Marilakis in the 7. 18th is going to be Vince Henschel in the 3. 19th is going to be Simba Kirifides Jr. in the 34, Season 1 champion. 20th, Xavier Dawkins Batiste in the 22. 21st, Buddy Morales in the 99. 22nd, George Kirifides Jr. in the 35. 23rd, it's going to be Austin K. Mitchell in the 8. 24th, Eleni Kirifides in the 15. 25th is going to be John Bergermouth Jr. in the 36, with Nicholas Bonanello in the 26 on his outside, Nicholas Bonanello in the 26th position in the 71. Talladega winner. Peter Hilme, his teammate, will be lining up 27th in the 77. Yuri Villegas will be lining up 28th in the 33. 29th is going to be Nick Sedaris in the 31. 30th, Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez in the 44. 31st, Jordan Jung in the 6th. 32nd, George Kirifides in the 10. 33rd, Chase Podzaluski in the 17. 34th is going to be Kostaki Korovesis in the 12. 35th, Robbie Gervasi in the 28. And finally, rounding out your field in 36 is Jordan Kirifides in the 21. Well, as we get ready to go green here from this race, the big talk has been the standings. Coming into this race, there are people who need to win races to get in. And let's go through that really quick for the Cup. Right now, as it stands, John Bergermouth Sr. has 2 wins currently locked in to the playoffs. Jordan Jung is the highest 1 win locked in. He's at the highest points with Nicky Sofias in 3rd, Yannick Sidiaths in 4th, LeBon Van Leer in 5th, George Kirifides Jr. in 6th. 7th is going to be Nicholas Bondanello, 8th, George Kirifides, 9th, Alex Pafridis, 10th, Charlie Birch. And then as we get to the last 6 spots, Dennis Sharp has an 11 points above the cut line. Carlos Morales is 8 points above the cut line, so this is a great race for him to continue getting points starting on that outside in the first row on the outside. Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez is 6 points above the cut line in 13th. 14th is going to be Christos Cherney, 4 points above the cut line. 15th is going to be Scruffy Dog, 2 points above the cut line. Vince Henschel is at the cut line, but also tied with Cam, his teammate Cam Face, for 16th and 17th. 10 points under the cut line is John Bergermouth Jr. in 18th. Robbie Gervasi is also 10 points under the cut line in 19th. And 20th is Peter Hilme, also 12 points under the cut line. So a lot of these guys need to start making their moves, start trying to get themselves in the playoffs. Now, it is going to matter. It will matter when it gets to a point, but right now, it matters more of winning races and trying to lock yourself into the playoffs that way. Because it's easier than just trying to get in on points, because there's a shot that you won't be able to get in on points. We're on race 12. We have more. Race 12 of 19 in the regular season. 7 races remain in the season, and currently 10 are locked in. Coming into race 12, if we have a new winner, we'll still have the chance that one person with 1 win will be eliminated. But if we have a duplicate winner here, anybody, Nicky Sofias, George Kirifides, John Bergermouth Sr. again, LeBon Van Leer in the 60. If any of those guys can win, well, everybody who's currently at a win will be locked into the playoffs, as only 16 can make it. This is race number 12 of 29 on the season, but race number 12 of 19 in the regular season. Green flag in the air. And here we go. Well, Nikki Sophias knows that she wants to try to win this race. Try to get everybody locked in here. And I bet everybody's looking for a second winner. Or somebody to duplicate another win. Try to get in. But then again, a lot of time here with 85 laps at Bristol. The legend, the runner-up, and the rookie. 3 cars, 1 champion. I would love to host a championship race here at some point, but caution's out. And we have a caution early in the race. In the back, Buddy Morales hard in the wall. Kostaki Corvesis gets through. Robbie Gervasi involved in Vince Henschel as well. This is the second week that Buddy Morales has gotten caught up in something. And, well, we're going to take a look and see what happened here. So there's more that happened before. So Perry Marilak is going to hit the wall up here, get Vince Henschel and the 11 of Astro Kirfidis loose. Then he knocks Astro into the 99. The 99 goes around. Xavier Dawkins Batiste with damage, the 33 with damage. Kostaki Corvesis with damage. And, well, we're under caution now. We're going to take another look. We're going to take a look from the front of one of the guys who made it through the wreck. That would be the 21 of Jordan Kirafidis, who was able to somehow throw it through. We're going to go on board on the roll bar. So as you right in front, the 99 is going to go around. And everybody, oh, man, what a tight squeeze to get through. Caution comes out right there. Well, under caution behind his teammate in the 10. As we get ready to go green again after this first crash. We'll stack up the field once again, and, well, animal racing or pet racing continues to stay up front as they try to run this one. To the end, 6 laps in under our first caution in the Cup Series. And already, we have a shakeup in the field, especially with the rear. Nobody's out of this race yet, but big damage to some of the race cars. As we go 1 to green, line them up 2 by 2. 2 wide all the way back. And the big thing now is, well, all winners on the bottom line except for that 14 and back to the 60. RFK in a great spot. They got 2 teammates behind as well. But Pet Racing also in a great spot. They have Nikki Sophias, Cuddles Morales, and Scruffy Dog up front. Buddy Morales involved in the last wreck. But really looking at it. Green flag back in the air. A great start from the top line. Cuddles Morales doesn't have a great run on the top, but he's going to try. And it's not really going to work. George Kirafidis has the inside still. Now is clear. He's going to go through, and 3 wide behind him. John Bergermouth Sr. trying to push his way through. No driver has ever won 3 races in a season. And man, what a flex would it be for John Bergermouth Sr. to be the first one to do it, but also to do it before race number 16 of 19. But they have to catch the rocket ship that's the 1 car before anything happens. Already 11 done here, and Nikki Sophias says, take it off like a rocket ship. And usually you could see if there is a slight fall off. Anything? I don't see anything yet. But she will reach lap traffic. And the most important thing coming out of that Horizon Hobbies number 1 is trying to get through lap traffic early in a run. And, oh, this thing is a rocket ship. It is flying through the field. Almost illegal if you really think about it, but definitely isn't. Car is perfectly passed through pre-race inspection. Just a great run by the 1 and just putting a clinic on with everybody. And, well, the one shot is do they have enough fuel to make it to the end? I don't know. There's a great chance. They're running 75% fuel. There's a shot that they have it all the way to the end. But the real question is the guys behind. Well, they're also winners. And if this comes to be what I think it's going to be, it will lock in most of the field. Well, should lock in all of the winners for this year. As this is race number 12 of 19. Which would set the rest at 17 races to go this season from this point. Then we get to the 6th part. And since there's 6 spots left in the playoffs, and no new winner, everybody who wins a race will be locked into the playoffs. And it's a huge thing right here. A lot of people who have their favorite drivers on that cut line, especially Charlie Birch, who has not been doing well this season after winning Daytona, they want one of the drivers who have won a race this season across the line so they can lock him into the playoffs and get him ready for that. As John Bergmouth Sr.'s passed to 4 of George Kirifides. Most importantly, a lot of drivers really don't like the playoff system, but it's here to stay for this season. Next season, an attempt to try the chase. If the chase doesn't work as well, when you're in playoff format, we'll be back in Season 5. But for Season 4, an announcement that has been made multiple times is that the when you're in playoff format is going away for the chase format. And passing Peter Hilme, who is very slow. Extremely slow for Peter Hilme. As that Horizon Hobbies 1 continues to push through. Peter Hilme into the pits. There's Kostaki Corvesses with a little bit of damage. Unfortunate start for him as he's had issues and, well, this race, hopefully not one of his best races, but hopefully not his worst. Actually, you hope it's his worst, not his best. It's an unfortunate situation to be in, getting into a wreck early. Whoa! Vince Henschel comes up the racetrack and hits the leader. And that almost just wrecked our leader. She saves and she continues on. Chase Mazelewski sideways in the middle of the corner. And now, what we were really talking about was this lap traffic, and there's a lot of it, especially since the whole entire back of the field is over here. George Kirifides is going to definitely have a run and shot to get back up there. But now, Alex Pavrita's very slow on the high side. It's going to slow down a lot of drivers. But right here, as you can see, stuck in lap traffic. Chase Mazalewski around. He got really sideways. He almost went all the way around really sideways. He's throwing that race car to the corner, and he's just losing the back end. Almost got wrecked there as well. Sideways again. He is, oh my goodness, drifting that race car. And now George Kirifides dropping back. Huge drop back. You'd think he got stuck behind one of the racers. But John Bergerbaugh Sr. is still there. And now, just having to fight through lap traffic is going to be the big thing for the one, especially under green flag conditions. We're going to go to a cautions out. We were going to go to and it's Chase Mazalewski. I think he finally went around. And big damage on the front end of the 35, as well as getting caught up in it is the 14. We're going to take a look at this wreck. Yep, finally. It finally happened. Chase Mazalewski driving with the 60 of Alain Van Leer finally goes around, and oh, man, he hit him right into the fence. And behind him, stuff happened too. Chase went around, but the 35 had big damage on the front end. There's right here. Two teammates. Oh, and the 35 just went around too, and oh, right into Scruffy Dog in the 14. Big damage on some of these race cars. Well, that's what brings out the caution. Early now. Well, big damage on some of these race cars. Sophia's is still leading, and we're going to go to a quick commercial break. And as they go 2 by 2, we will get ready to go back green.
Green flag.
Green flag back in the air. And Cam Face in second, trying to spoil the chances of multiple drivers getting into the playoffs right now and waiting till next week. Sideways, very sideways. Cam Face sliding. Well, most importantly, is that one car continues to go forward. That's what that's what matters, and they're trying so hard to catch back up to him. It's not really working. Look at Cam Face in that second position. He has had such a good run this season. Just could not find enough speed in the AMR race car. Just got KOA as a sponsor. He's been running pretty well now, side by side with John Bergermouth Sr., who will pass him for second. One of the most important things now here is Nicky Sophia's trying to hold off the rush from behind. Well, the 10-race playoffs, a very interesting format. And with the different series, you're going to have to do a lot of different things. And, well, Yannick Yes moves into third place now. That GKR machine, he also has a win this season. Carlos Morales does not. Caution's out. And a huge crash. Oh, big crash. And the caution comes back out again. Trying to take a look at what happened here. I don't think this is it. Oh, here we go. So 3 wide up front. Let's just roll back a little bit. Here we go. So here's a view of George Kirifides. They're 3 wide up front. George Kirifides Jr. hits the wall again. Kostaki Corvus is involved. Huge crash behind. Sima Kirifides Jr. gets pushed up on 2 wheels. George Kirifides is unfortunately involved in that one. Just nowhere he can go. And, well, that's how that happens. Let's take a look from the view of Sima Kirifides Jr. in that 34, who we haven't really talked about this season, hasn't really found the speed that he really wanted at all. And here's this. Right there, that 34. He's going to get hit by the 99, and everybody piling in. Jordan Jung, last week's winner, also involved in that wreck. So, really showing that just not a great season for him, unfortunately. Season 1 champion. Made it back to the playoffs last year by winning the Daytona 500. Everybody thought that there was a chance that he can go back-to-back. No. Unfortunately, he didn't, and, well, comes out to that. Big issues for the 1. As they're going to try to get back up to speed. What is going on over here? Well, Nicky Sophia is currently sitting away from the entire amount of the bottom line being held up before the green flag, and I think Scruffy Dog is having an issue, and he's not supposed to be here right now. Now going up. Right as they're about to come to green. Green flag in the air. Well, that's something that... Oh, never mind. They got a run on that. Whoa! What just happened? I'm so confused. They waited all the way back to get a run on that restart, and somehow they did. Scruffy Dog 5 laps down. Still with a shot to unlap himself and come back in this race. Not really. And that's another driver we haven't talked about. The Season 2 champion. Last season's champion just struggling to find speed this season. His teammates have, specifically Nicky Sophias, who's leading this race, but the rest just have not been able to find the speed that they need. And, well, here they come. Scruffy Dog using it as a blockade. Yannick Sedias in the middle. And, well, we'll look at it. A lot. And, well, 25 to go now from the Pixar 400. And Nicky Sofia is still trying to get that second one of the season and lock everybody who has a win into the playoffs. Oof, man, this is gonna be a weird one. Get ready for racing action coming up next from WWT for the trucks, the Best Buy AI Truck Series. As they get ready to show up and show out in St. Louis. We thank you for tuning in here tonight to the Pixar 400 at Bristol, as we have continued to watch an absolute dominant performance by the one. Now teammates up front. It's the 1, the 14, and the 16 all up here. Scruffy Dog playing blocker to his teammate. Let's take a look. All of these pet racing teammates continue to go. The only one who is not here is Buddy Morales, who's in the back. Some damage. Another one who has not really been having a great season. We have had a lot of drivers who have come into this season expected to be great, have not found the strength, and now, really, when it comes to having 6 races left in the season, in the regular season to make the playoffs, you need crunch time, you need to go, and you need to make a statement, and they are not doing any of that. Will this be the first season that we perfectly have a new champion whatsoever, and then there may be a shot that it actually happens, that we have a new champion without any former champions in the playoffs? And that's a huge thing, especially because of how bad some of these drivers have been running. It just hurts. It hurts some of them to really push. And next week, and well, that's Scruffy Dog getting loose on the bottom back there. 15 to go in this race, and well, next week, and there's Jordan Jung on the bottom. Caution comes out, and a huge crash behind. Oh, car's still piling in. And they're hitting each other really bad, and Astro is involved. Cameron Face is involved, and the caution flag is out again. Well, if you didn't think it could get worse, oh, it got worse. It happened in front. Looked to be with the 22. Take a look. 22. Oh, they got loose in front. Yuri Villegas went around, and everybody trying to avoid it. Stacking in. And more cars just getting around, and then there it went. Charlie Birch gets hit. Jason Monzalewski hit. Astro Kirifides in the middle of it. And, well, we're going to take a look at, I think it was Yuri Valega, or the 31 got turned around. Nick Sedaris got turned around coming into the corner by Austin Mitchell. Well, I guess wasn't expecting that big of a checkup. Around, and he got loose all on his own. And, man, these banks of this track have been so bad, and Astro getting sandwiched in between two cars, Simba Kirifides Jr. and Buddy Morales. And just, wow, this race has just been something different when you really look at it. Fourth caution, we got 12 to go, and, well, now only 13 cars on the lead lap. And really looking at it, it's going to be a battle between teammates. And Robbie Gervasi up 32 spots. He needs this more than anybody in the field. He's been struggling his entire career. He's been looking at an opening to try to win a race, and he needs to do it right here. It's crunch time, guys. It is very much time to go. But currently up 32 spots on the field. As we go 2. He started in the back. He's made it up to the front. Now he's got a shot to try to, I mean, with all the damage he's got shot to try to ruin the magic here. So now, 2 cards. Well, every car in this field except for 2. Charlie Birch is here as well. 3 have not won a race. And, well, looking at it, we got a chance for a new guy to win. Green flag back in the air. Nick Sophias gets a great run. His teammates got to try to make that move. And, oh, there's the issue. Top line, not working out. 10 to go. And, well, Cardo's got a good run off the corner. Will it be enough to catch his teammate, who is absolutely in a rocket ship? She is absolutely flying sideways off the corner. Well, you couldn't pass her all night. Can you do it now? That's the real question. That, with 8 to go, that one car is insane. Teammate getting loose. Flying into the corner. Back end not getting up, and the 16 has absolutely lost it back there. And now, it's 2 cars slow. I think she's got it. I think she's got this win in the bag. Put up a 2nd and 20. And they're battling back there, so nothing is really going to stop this one car from winning this race. With 6 to go, the only thing that's really causing anything to happen is if that freaking 16 becomes the absolute rocket ship destroyer and gets up to his teammate and passes her. But no, I don't think so. We're coming to 4 to go. And a 1.3 second lead, I think, is going to be enough. Flying through the corners at Bristol. Putting up a 1.5 second lead. 3 to go. There are some drivers who are not challenging because they want to breathe a sigh of relief. They'd rather be locked in the playoffs watching somebody else win a race. As with 3 to go, 2 to go now. Built up a huge lead. She's going to get the white flag this time. Nikki Sophias. White flag, 1 to go in the Pixar 400. Trying not to get past the 2, staying behind. 2 set of turns to go. Nikki Sophias is going to come to the checkered flag, win. And now, multiple cars locked in to the playoffs. She has locked multiple cars who are winners in the playoffs. And here's who. We're going to read it out right now. Who has been locked in to the playoffs? Jordan Jung. Nikki Sophias locks herself in with the second win. Yannick Sidias, Laban Van Leer, George Kirifides Jr., Nicholas Bonanello, George Kirifides, Alex Pavridis, and Charlie Birch will all be fighting for a chance to win the NASCAR Walmart AI Cup Series title in Season 3. 6 spots remain, and the next 6 weeks will determine who will take those spots. We thank you for watching this race. We're going to go over your finishing order. No matter how bad it is, we're going to go over the finishing order. Race results coming up. Nikki Sophias is your winner with Cuddles Morales, her teammate, coming home second. Robbie Gervaisi third. Eleni Kirifides fourth. Christos Cherny fifth. Yuri Villegas sixth. Seba Kirifides Jr. seventh. John Bergamot Sr. eighth. Dennis Sharp 9th. Xavier Dawkins Batiste 10th. Zach Mers 11th. Charlie Birch 12th. Astro Kirifides 13th. Yannick Siath 14th. Scruffy Dog 15th. 16th is going to be Austin Rez. 17th, Nicholas Bonanello. 18th, Perry Marilakis. 19th is going to be Cameron Face. 20th, Georgia Kirifides. 21st, Nick Sedaris. 22nd, John Bergermouth Jr. 23rd, Robert Thompson. 24th, George Kirifides. 25th, Austin K. Mitchell. 26th, Jordan Jung. 27th, Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez. 28th, Chase Mazelewski. 29th, Jordan Kirifides. 30th, Buddy Morales. 31st, Alex Pavridis. 32nd, Kostaki Korovesis. 33rd, George Kirifides Jr. 34th, Vince Henschel. 35th, Peter Helmy. And coming home dead last, it's going to be 30 in 36 is Laban Van Leer in the 60, but he now locked into the playoffs. Breathes a sigh of relief. Well, we conclude here from the last great Coliseum at Bristol. And we thank you, and we'll see you next week at the Cup Series race at Indianapolis. Thank you.